Hello dear students, welcome back to EduHunt video lecture series. We have finished about the first phylum, Protozoa, and also the second phylum, Porifera. These two phyla, in the first phylum, the subcellular organization is seen, and in the second phylum, that is Porifera, cellular level or cellular grade organization is present. While discussing about the Porifera general features, we have mentioned that the body cavity is known as spongocele and the body consisting of many pores. That is why the name comes from the body where it has number of pores. They are called the ostia, and there is a single opening through which the undigested food material will be ejected out. That is called the osculum, and the openings through which the food enters, the water enters body is known as the ostia. And there are many ostia. That is why number of mouths with with a single anus is seen in Porifera. And also discussed about a special kind of cells that are especially meant for feeding, called choanocytes. Archaeocytes, they divide and give rise to the next different cells, and also various spicules which represent the deposition of calcareous material and silica material. And along with these characters, we have also mentioned that there is a canal system in Porifera. What is meant by canal system, which is a special feature of the phylum Porifera? Canal system. Canal system is like water flowing system into the body. There are, as I mentioned, the body is having a number of ostia, pores. అందుకే కదా పోరిఫెరా అన్నాము ఈ ఫైలంని. అలాగే పోరిఫెరా గుర్తొచ్చేటప్పుడు మనం ఒక పాయింట్ మస్ట్గా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది, సెల్యులర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఉండడమే కాదు, స్పెషల్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్, కొయానోసైట్స్ ఉండడము, ఇవన్నిటితో పాటు ఇంకొక స్పెషల్ ఫీచర్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అది కెనాల్ సిస్టమ్. ఒకటి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ పోర్స్ ఉంటాయి బాడీ మీద, ఒకే ఒక ఆస్క్యులం, దట్ ఈస్ ద లైక్ యానస్ అని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అలాగే ఇంట్రాసెల్యులర్ డైజెషన్ ఉంది అని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అండ్ దీస్ ఆర్ మోస్ట్లీ సెడెంటరీ యానిమల్స్, అంటే దే కాంట్ మూవ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ప్లేస్ టు అనదర్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో అ రిమార్కబుల్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ ద phylum Porifera. And water, this is the canal system is also a special feature of the phylum Porifera. అలాగే పోరిఫెరా ఫైలంని కేటగరైజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ప్రోటోజోవా అన్నాం, ప్రోటోజోవాని ప్రోటిస్టాలో పెట్టారు, బికాస్ దీస్ ఆర్ యూనిసెల్యులర్ యూకారియోటిక్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్. బట్ మల్టీసెల్యులర్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ వర్ కెప్ట్ ఇన్ అ స్పెషల్ కేటగిరీ కాల్డ్ ద మెటాజోవా. మళ్ళీ మెటాజోవాని రెండు బ్రాడ్ కేటగిరీస్గా డివైడ్ చేశారు. అందులో ఫస్ట్ ది పారాజోవా, సెకండ్ వన్ యూ మెటాజోవా. పారాజోవాలో ఓన్లీ cellular level organization ఉన్న animals, that is exclusively the poriferans. Poriferans are present in the parazoa. అయితే ఇప్పుడు పాయింట్కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి canal system. Canal system is how water enters the system body and how it leaves. Why water enters the body? Because all the animals, all the individuals of this phylum are aquatic. Mostly they are 90% of the animals are marine forms. They are mostly aquatic, not mostly, majority, and even up to more than 90% of the animals are especially marine in nature. And water circulates for feeding. Yeah, this is the important feature, that water circulates or enters the body for the purpose of feeding, as they can't move from one place to another. They are sedentary animals. Sedentary animals. And even for respiration also, water circulates through the body, even for excretion and reproduction. For all these metabolic activities to carry out, water should enter the body and should leave the body. So there are three types of canal systems are seen in porifera. First is the Ascon type, second is Sycon type, and the third one is Leucon type. Ascon, Sycon and Leucon. That is the third type of canal system. In Ascon type, it is as simple as just the water enters through the ostia and reaches the sphingosine and leaves the body through osculum. That is outside. It reaches outside. Only it is a single path through the ostia. From outside, water reaches the body and enters the sphingosine and leaves through the, like, if you imagine this as a sedentary form of a sponge. There are several pores on the body like this. If you see, there is a sphingosine. These are the ostia. I am showing ostia in like dots. This is the osculum. The bigger opening is osculum. Water enters through the several ostia present on the body. Water enters like this. And it reaches from ostia, it reaches sphingosine and moves out through the osculum. So this is the way how the water enters the body and leaves the body. It is very, very simple. Only ostia, sphingosine and osculum. Only three structures are involved in the canal system. It is very, very simple type called the Ascon type. And the second category or the second type of system, canal system, is Sycon type of canal system. It is little bit complex than Ascon type because more than the structures that are involved in Ascon type are involved in Sycon type. It consists of radial canal system or the flagellated chamber it has, and which is lined with choanocytes. As I mentioned that there are special cells especially designed for feeding purpose called choanocytes, and these choanocytes are lined at the radial canal system or the flagellar chamber, and these are flagellated cells. Because of these flagella, because of the beating of the flagella, they create water current. A water current create avagane, it immediately moves into the body through ostia. కదులుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా వాటర్. ఆ వాటర్ కదలగానే వాటర్తో పాటు వాటర్లో ఉన్న ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్, దట్ ఈస్ స్మాల్ టైనీ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఫుడ్ particles are there in the surrounding water, they immediately move towards, because of the beating of the choanocytes, beating of the flagella present in the choanocytes. These are the special feeding cells of the స్పాంజ్. అవి క్రియేట్ చేసిన ఆ బీటింగ్కి, వేవ్స్కి వాటర్ ఆస్టియా వైపుకి అంటే బాడీ వైపుకి వస్తుంది. ఇమీడియట్లీ ద ఆస్టియా ఆల్వేస్ ఆస్టియా ఆర్ ఇన్ ఓపెన్ కండిషన్. ఇట్ మూవ్స్ త్రూ ద ఆస్టియా. ఆస్టియా నుంచి అంటే బయట నుంచి, ఆస్టియా నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ ఇన్కరెంట్ కెనాల్. త్రూ ఇన్కరెంట్ కెనాల్ it reaches the radial canal through prosopile, and then from radial canal reaches the sphingosyle through apopyle, and then it reaches outside the body through osculum. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ లెవెల్లో చూస్తే there are only 3 structures involved. One is ostia, second is sphingosyle, third is osculum. But here in this case you can see several structures, like first one is the ostia, and second one, through ostia water reaches incurrent canal, and from there it reaches radial canal through prosopile. This is second one. From radial canal it reaches the sphingosyle. ఇక్కడ మనకి sphingosyle సెకండ్ది, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి స్పాంగోసీల్ నంబర్ ఎంత, థర్డ్. త్రూ అపోపైల్ రీచెస్ ద స్పాంగోసీల్. ఎప్పుడు కూడా స్పాంగోసీల్ అండ్ వచ్చింది అంటే ఇమీడియట్లీ ఇట్ ఓపెన్స్ అండ్ ఇట్ రీచెస్ ద అవుట్ సైడ్ త్రూ ఆస్క్యులమ్. సో 4. ఇక్కడ 4 స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. వన్ ఈజ్ ఆస్టియా, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఆస్టియా, అండ్ సెకండ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్కరెంట్ కెనాల్. ఆస్టియా నుంచి ఇన్కరెంట్ కెనాల్కి అంటే ఫ్రమ్ అవుట్ సైడ్ వాటర్ మూమెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ అవుట్ సైడ్ to incurrent canal through ostia. From there to radial canal through prosopile. From radial canal water reaches sphingosyle through apopyle. From sphingosyle it moves outside or it exits the body through osculum. This is the path of water in the Sycon type of canal system. Just listen once again. From outside enters the incurrent canal through ostia. From incurrent canal to radial canal through prosopile. From radial canal to sphingosyle through apopyle. From sphingosyle to outside through osculum. So this is the way or the path of the water in the Sycon type of canal system. Let's see the most complex one, that is Leucon type of system. In Leucon type of the canal system, it is also called Ragon type because larva possess Ragon type of canal system, which is later on develop into Leucon type, transforms into Leucon type in the adult forms. It is the most complicated one because the movement of water, if you see the board, from outside through ostia reaches the incurrent canal, and from incurrent canal reaches water radial canal through prosopile, and then from there in inner apopyle. Through inner apopyle, it's not seen in Sycon, only apopyle we have seen. Through inner apopyle water reaches excurrent canal, and through outer apopyle it reaches sphingosyle, and from this sphingosyle water exits through osculum. This is the path of the water movement in the Leucon type of canal system. Once again I repeat, from outside to incurrent canal through ostia, from incurrent canal to radial canal through prosopile, from radial canal to excurrent canal, which is not seen in case of Sycon. Excurrent canal through inner apopyle, from excurrent canal to sphingosyle through outer apopyle, and from there, from sphingosyle, it exits through osculum. This is the way how water enters and exits the body. This is canal system, and through canal system, the use of canal system is for the purpose of feeding, for the purpose of respiration, and even for reproduction. This happens. And even I mentioned that Ragon type of canal system is present in larvae of Porifera, which have Leucon type in the adults. Adults lo Leucon type undante, they have a Ragon type of canal system in the larvae. If you see the endoskeleton, skeleton anagane, it gives the framework, mechanical strength to the body. So the endoskeleton, it consists of spicules or spongin fibers. The endoskeleton consists of spicules or spongin fibers. The spicules are made up of calcareous. If they are calcareous, if they are made up of calcium carbonate, they are calcareous. If they are made up of silica, silica ante telusu kada isuka, sand. So siliceous crystals antam, siliceous spicules antam. Spicules may be made up of calcium carbonate, they may be made up of silica. If they are made up of silica, they are called siliceous spicules. If they are made up of calcium carbonate, they are called calcareous spicules. Anyway, if the calcareous spicules are present, they may be monoaxon or triaxon type. Monoaxon ante if they possess only single spike-like thing, and triaxon type, while siliceous are 6-rayed or 4-rayed or amphidisc type. Rays, if there is only single ray, it is called the monoaxon. Axon means ray-like structure, a single arm. Or triaxon, it may be triradiate antam kada, so 3 arms are present. If they are made up of siliceous, and is substance deposition ఏ రకంగా డిపాజిట్ అవుతుంది అంటే, సిలికా అయితే 6 rays కానీ 4 rays కానీ యాంఫీ డిస్క్ టైప్ కానీ డిపాజిట్ అవుతుంది. అదే క్యాల్కేరియస్ స్పిక్యూల్స్ అయితే అంటే కాల్షియం కార్బోనేట్ అయితే మోనోయాక్సానిక్ ఆర్ ట్రైయాక్సాన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ స్పిక్యూల్స్ని చూస్తాం. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ పోరిఫెరా చూస్తే స్పాంజిల్లా. స్పాంజిల్లా ఈజ్ a freshwater sponge. This is the freshwater sponge, and Euspongia, which is a marine bath sponge, commonly called as marine bath sponge, Euspongia. And Cycon ni common ga emantamante Scypha antamu. Alage Chalina అని ఒకటి ఉంది, that is called dead man's finger. Chalina, dead man's finger. Yes. Euspongia, common bath sponge. In this, spicules are absent and spongin fibers are present. Spicules levu, so anta hard ga undadu. That is why it is like bath sponge. It is soft in nature. Spongilla, common freshwater sponge it is, and Ephidatia also a freshwater sponge. Spongilla and Ephidatia, these are the freshwater sponges. And there is one more sponge, that is Hippospongia, commonly called as horse sponge. These are common, some of the examples of sponges. The freshwater sponges are also produce gemmules. Gemmules are nothing but asexual reproductive structures. Yes, asexual reproductive structures. You can see the various pictures of examples. Some examples of porifera. It is the Leucosolenia and Euplactella. Euplactella is commonly called as Venus flower basket. This is Cycon, commonly called Scypha, and this is Spongilla. It is a freshwater sponge. It is Euspongia, commonly called as marine bath sponge. In this, the spicules, calcareous spicules are absent, but the spongin fibers are there. Because of that, it is not much harder, it is softer in nature. So with this, we have finished about the porifera phylum. 2 major phyla we have finished. One is the porifera, and the second that is according to evolution, first is the protozoa and second is porifera. సో రెండు ఫైలాలు కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయాయి. మీరు చేయాల్సిందల్లా నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయడమే ఇంకా బ్యాలెన్స్ ఉంది. ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ కూడా ఎలా వస్తాయి అని ఫ్రేమ్ చేసుకొని ఫస్ట్, ఆ తర్వాత ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. ఆన్సర్ చేసేటప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ వినండి, ఆన్సర్ని మ్యూట్లో పెట్టండి, చెక్ చేసుకోండి, క్రాస్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు ఎంత స్కోర్ వచ్చిందో తెలుస్తుంది. దట్ హెల్ప్స్ యూ ఫర్ ఫ్యూచర్ improvement. I hope you all follow my instructions for your better performance and also for better future. All the best.